Swifties, get ready, this isn't your typical Travis Kelce story. Forget touchdowns, Super Bowl rings, or wild plays on the field. This time, we're diving into something far more personal, unexpected, and deeply intriguing. It's a side of Travis you likely haven't seen before, and trust me, it's one you won't want to miss. So buckle up, because what you're about to discover is nothing short of unforgettable. This ride is going to surprise you in the best way.
It's all about the win, but this time.
It was a deeply emotional moment that caught everyone off guard. The big, tough NFL superstar, known for bulldozing through defenses and delivering epic trash talk, was suddenly left speechless. And the reason, a tiny, adorable, and completely unexpected request from his little niece, Wyatt Kelce. Just picture it, this fearless football player who thrives on intensity and dominates the field, completely undone by the sweet innocence of a child's words. It's a powerful reminder that no matter how strong or unstoppable someone may seem, the pure love of family, especially from a child, has a way of softening even the hardest hearts.
She can say hi.
What?
Come on.
Yes. Look
Hi,
at
Uncle
you.
Trav.
What's up, girly? How you doing?
It was a deeply emotional moment that completely caught everyone off guard. The big, burly NFL superstar, known for bulldozing through defenses and talking smack with the best of them, was suddenly left speechless. And why? Because of one tiny, adorable, and completely unexpected request from his little niece, Wyatt Kelce. Picture this, a fearless football player who thrives on intensity and dominates on the field, totally undone by a sweet, simple plea from a child. It's proof that no matter how tough someone seems, the pure love and innocence of family can melt even the hardest hearts. Here's how it all went down. Travis and his brother Jason Kelce were in the middle of recording their wildly popular New Heights podcast. It was business as usual, two brothers talking football, cracking jokes, and roasting each other like it was second nature. They were laughing, going back and forth, delivering their signature banter. Then, unexpectedly, in walked Wyatt, Jason's absolutely adorable 4-year-old daughter. Now, if you've ever tuned into the podcast, you know it's mostly football debates, hilarious stories, and classic sibling rivalry. But the moment Wyatt entered the room, everything shifted. The energy changed. The jokes paused. And what happened next was something no one, least of all Travis, saw coming. The second Wyatt stepped in, Travis lit up. If there's one thing he loves just as much as football, it's being the best uncle ever. Flashing his signature grin, he greeted Wyatt, expecting their usual giggles and playful teasing. But instead, she looked up at Jaime's wide-faced serious and dropped an emotional bombshell. Uncle Trav, can I stay with Taylor? Silence. Pure, stunned silence. For what felt like the first time ever, Travis Kelce was at a complete loss for words. His jaw dropped. Jason raised an eyebrow, trying not to burst into laughter. And suddenly, the man who takes on 300-pound linemen every Sunday was facing a whole new kind of challenge, a tiny request that hit him with an unexpected emotional title. Let's pause and take this in. Wyatt wasn't just asking to crash at a friend's house. No, she wanted to stay with Taylor Swift, the Taylor Swift. The woman who, in just a year, had completely changed Travis's world in the best possible way. She went from being a global icon to someone the Kelce family genuinely adores. And Wyatt, she wasn't just asking. She was expressing something way deeper. This wasn't a casual, throwaway comment. This was next-level emotional commitment from a 4-year-old. Wyatt, with all the honesty only a child can bring, was saying, I love Taylor so much I don't even want to go home. And Travis, he felt that. He's always been someone who wears his heart on his sleeve. So when his tiny niece, someone who means the world to him, expressed her love for Taylor, it hit him harder than any tackle ever could. It was overwhelming, surprising, and deeply touching. His voice cracked as he finally managed to respond. "You want to stay with Tay?" Hua let out a breath, shaking his head with a mix of disbelief and emotion. "Man, she's pretty special, ho Wyatt, totally unfazitas." If she hadn't just completely shaken her uncle to the core, walked away like a confident little queen. No need for reactions, no waiting for approval. She had said what she wanted and moved on without hesitation, leaving both Travis and Jason sitting there, still processing what had just happened. The moment was pure. It was raw, and it was unforgettable. This wasn't just about Wyatt's charm, though she has plenty. It was about her innocence, her certainty, and how effortlessly she revealed just how deeply Travis cares not only for her, but for Taylor too. This little girl had no idea she just created a memory her uncle would treasure for life. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to stay with Taylor Swift? She's like a mix between a Disney princess, a pop legend, and the coolest aunt ever. Fans were instantly moved by the story. One joked, "I bet he scooped up that baby and took her straight to Taylor." Another added, "So Cutie really loves those girls." Meanwhile, somewhere in the middle of breaking the internet, with her Eras Tour, Taylor probably clutched her heart when she heard the story and whispered, "Wyatt, I love you." Because here's the thing. Taylor Swift isn't just dating Travis anymore. She's becoming part of the Kelce family. This moment proved it. This isn't just another high-profile celebrity romance, it's real. It's emotional. It's about love, connection, and the joy of being truly welcomed into someone's world. And if you've been following their story from the start, you know this wasn't always guaranteed a fairy tale ending. When Travis first publicly tried to connect with Taylor, mentioning on the podcast how he failed to give her a friendship bracelet at her concerto, one knew what would happen. Sure, he's a two-time Super Bowl champ, but she's Taylor Swift. The odds didn't exactly seem in his favor. But here we are. Months later, Taylor isn't just in his life, she's integrated into it. She's at games, cheering in the family suite, laughing with Jason, hugging Mama Donna like they've been close for years. And now even Wyatt's ready to pack a bag and move in with her. It's kind of surreal when you think about it. But Travis knows exactly how special this is. He gets that love like this doesn't come around often. And the fact that the people closest to him, the ones who've been by his side, his whole life, embrace Taylor just as much as he does, that's what made this moment with Wyatt so powerful. Travis loves his niece. Wyatt loves Taylor. And Taylor, if we know anything about her, she's already dreaming up ways to make Wyatt feel like the most loved little girl in the world. But that unforgettable podcast moment wasn't the first time Wyatt made her feelings about Taylor clear. Ever since Taylor stepped into the Kelce family's orbit, Wyatt has been front and center, soaking up every magical second. And really, what could blame her when your uncle starts dating Taylor Swift? It's like being handed a real-life fairy tale. One of the earliest, sweetest moments happened at a Chiefs game. Taylor was in the Kelce family suite, cheering on Travis. Now, most 4-year-olds at a football game are either zoning out or hyper-focused on snacks. But not Wyatt. She had one focus, Taylor. As cameras zoomed in on Taylor, fans spotted Wyatt sitting right beside her, completely mesmerized. Taylor was chatting with her so warmly, like they'd been friends forever. The internet melted. It was yet another sign this relationship wasn't just about touchdowns, it was about family. And then came the whisper. Taylor leaned down, said something in Wyatt's ear, and Wyatt giggled the kind of sweet, uncontrollable laugh that only kids can do. Instantly, fans everywhere were desperate to know what Taylor had said. Was it a secret Swiftie handshake, a surprise playdate, a personal invitation to an upcoming show? We may never know. But the message was clear. Wyatt was fully sold on the Taylor Swift experience and she wasn't looking back. And let's not forget the bracelet. Yes, that bracelet. Wyatt, already a Swiftie in the making, decided to make Taylor a friendship bracelet. Not just any braceletone, carefully crafted with colorful beads, spelling out the letter T, a simple, sweet, deeply heartfelt gesture from a little girl to the woman, quickly becoming her favorite person. And Taylor's response, pure gold. She didn't just say thank you and move on. She immediately slipped it on her wrist and wore it for the rest of the night. A global pop icon wearing a homemade bracelet from a 4-year-old like it was the crown jewel of her wardrobe. That's Taylor Swift for you. And that's exactly why Wyatt adores her. At this point, let's be real, Wyatt isn't just a casual fan. She's Taylor's biggest little fan. Every hug, every giggle, every heartfelt moment between them has built something truly special. So when she walked into that podcast studio and asked to stay with Taylor, it wasn't just cute. It was honest, powerful, a reflection of just how much love surrounds this relationship, not just between Travis and Taylor, but from the entire Kelce clan. And whether you're a die-hard Swiftie or someone who just loves a good love story, you have to admit moments like this are rare. They're unscripted. And they mean everything. Because sometimes the biggest feelings come in the smallest packages. And Wyatt, she just reminded us all that love, real, honest, heart-bursting love can come from a 4-year-old in sparkly sneakers with the confidence of a queen and the heart of a lion. And Taylor, she's not just winning Grammys. She's winning hearts on Kelce at a time.